Nothing's going on. Just stretching. Just stretching out. I really don't know. I could probably be a lot better. That's for sure. It's kind of been my answer for a while. Is could be a lot better. Oh no, I got some rest today. I work really early in the morning, so I get a little rest in the middle of the day, and then get the evening to myself. So I don't know if I'm gonna run or ride my bike, but I thought I'd just stretch before I decide to leave. But no, I got some sleep. Got a little rest. Yeah. Don't feel bad for me, bro. Don't. I've had a lot of great things happen for me. Just I have a lot of gratitude towards life. You know, a lot of really good things have happened for me. So everybody says I'm a very chill person. Yes. Very relaxed. How's it going, Billy? Yeah, I mean, life is like a roller coaster, you know, you got your ups and downs, and I think the higher you go, the harder you fall, you know. It's kind of one of those things. We'll say I got a decent job, you know. Got all the things a guy will probably need for the most part. So can't really complain a whole lot. You know, I don't really think I have a favorite color, but I just said I got a decent job. I just said I have a decent job. I've been doing lives, but I guess I'm just getting more comfortable with them, and I think the whole idea of like the direction of my channel, where I'd like to go with it, is more like diet and exercise, and then I do outdoor stuff. Right now, I do a lot of bass fishing and stuff like that. So um, the other times I do lives, like right now, it's just for me to kind of stay in contact with a lot of my subscribers and get ideas from them and talk to them and see how they're doing. So right now, I mean, I'm just here by myself, stretching out. I mean, why not do a live? So I'll sit here, do a live, stretch out, talk to people, and then I don't know. I'll probably ride my bike today. I had a good bike ride yesterday, but previous to that, I did 10 miles 2 days ago. Felt really good. I was really surprised that I tackled it as well as I did. I appreciate the subscription. Um, you know, just give you an idea. Maybe this will help you a little bit. Like here are my rods and reels. Like right there. So I do a lot of fishing. I'll put it that way. So I like to be outside. I mean, I like to fish. I like to hunt. I like to shoot. I like working out. That's what I do. Yeah, I mean, you would say 10 miles is impressive, but I mean, for me, it's kind of a norm. I mean, I can work myself to a point where I think 2 hours is about my limit. I don't see any reasoning behind running further than like 2 hours. Um, but I run usually for time, and 2 hours is about my distance. And in 2 hours, I can cover anywhere 12 to 15 miles. Yeah, I have this discussion a lot about fishing. I don't eat any of the fish I catch. Every now and then, I will eat something, but most of the fish here in our river is polluted, so I don't really eat a lot of the fish I catch. Yeah, I mean, if you sub and you kind of get to know who I am and things like that, you'll realize that I've been an athlete for a very long time, and it's just this is my daily routine. Most of the stuff that I do is just to help other people. It's not like I'm not bragging or boasting or anything. It's not really about me. Most of the stuff I do is to help other people. I show people how to do meal preps and just kind of the basics of eating and so on, things like that. It's very interesting that a lot of my subscribers who have listened to me, they already see improvement. And that's what I wanted. Just even if I only reach a few people, just to get improvement from a couple people that's enough for me. I am not I am not in a relationship and I don't have kids. I'd like to think that I'd like to have a relationship. I'd like to think that I would like to have kids. That'd be nice. Yeah. It's interesting questions. I am 46 years old. My mom's dead. My mom's passed. My mom's gone. My mom would be irrelevant to the situation anyway. Any other private questions you'd like to ask? It's nothing to be sorry about. I'd like to think she's in a better place. Again, this is some of the stuff I kind of cover in our lives. Yeah. Well, I'll finish what I was going to say first. This is some of the stuff that I was going to cover in, or I have covered in some of the live sessions we've had. And people ask about my mom, and I'd like to think she's in a better place. My mom was a very serious drug addict, and that's pretty much what ended her life. You know, she was involved with some really bad stuff, and she was murdered. So she is one of Iowa's hardest cold cases. So her murder was not solved. And so, again, these are some of the things we talk about in the lives. And clearly, some men go bald. Some people go bald with age or however, whatever. Some people go bald. Does that answer your questions? Good, good. So yeah, that's like I said, when I do these lives and stuff, especially if I'm just sitting around, I mean, it's just a bunch of people. We ask questions, we kind of go over probably more serious topics, more serious conversation, things like that. I try to have more serious conversation if possible. Hey, it's fine. You know, I mean, you're asking me questions. I'm just giving you serious answers. I'm just giving you honest answers. Where are you from, by the way? Like, what state or general area? Well, you give me where you're from, our general area first, and I'll tell you my stance on that. Okay, so you're in Michigan. That's not far from me. I'm in Iowa. But I shouldn't say I have a stance on feminism. I have some thoughts about it. I mean, I think where we're at right now, and I think everybody can see is, you know, relationships are harder than ever because I think that there's been some sort of breakdown. Like, I'm all for women, I'm all for women's rights, I'm all for, you know, women being as strong as they can be and doing everything they can do. But um, I think that it's kind of sad that I think a lot of women are being lied to. The other thing is, I think that I'm an athlete, so it really bothers me that um, women have really been under attack like the last maybe 5 to 10 years with all of the transgender movement stuff. A lot of these women work very hard to become the woman they're supposed to be, and these men have stepped into their sports and took everything away from them. And that's, to me, that's very sad. It's terrible. So I don't know. I think that I can't really have a stance on feminism. I think that it's an ongoing thing. But I am all for women. I'm all for women's rights. I'm all for women being strong and educated, whatever. But I think there's a big battle going on those on that front. Yeah, I was showing this other guy a second ago, and actually, just so you know, the golfing thing is kind of new to me. I've never really been inspired to golf, but I got a lot of golfing donations here. That's kind of started my my golfing thing. And then there's my rods and reels, tons of rods and reels. That's all my tackle for the most part. All my fishing tackle up there, tackle boxes and things. Yeah, do you see what I mean? Like the whole feminism thing. I think that I can't really have a stance on it. I think that when I look at women in general, I think that they're really under pressure. Is anybody still there? I think I got phased out. Okay, you're there. So it was asking me to reconnect. So I was probably saying all the wrong things. It was probably trying to kick me off. And so again, there's a lot of these stances. I don't think we'll ever have, or I should say, there's a lot of these topics that I don't feel you can really have a stance on because they're ongoing issues, they're ongoing problems, and probably always will be. But um, I think that I really don't mind people. I think most people can do what they want. I think the issues that I might have that I would probably have a stronger stance against is don't pressure children to follow in your footsteps. Let kids be kids, let them grow up how they want to grow up, and then they can make decisions when they become adults. That's kind of my take on it. That's kind of my take on everything. Like, let children experience the world, let children have their own experiences, their own thoughts, their own way of living, and then whatever they decide or make, whatever choices they make, they can make those choices on their own. Right. So when they talk about they've changed all the books in the schools and they're not, they're trying to make